if somebody's stressed or just emotionally drained or in general not so happy with their life, how can they still have a good sex life, good intimate life with their partner while dealing with all these nuances in their head?
Stress is the worst thing for your arousal. It really is. The Kama Sutra has a very interesting idea. It says that before you even start, you should sit together and exchange gossip. Anything that makes you forget the day. Anything that makes you forget what you went through and you kind of go, इस तरह का जो रिएक्शन है. क्योंकि इससे आप अपना दिन छोड़कर, पीछे छोड़कर अब एक दूसरे के साथ आ जाते हैं. It's not obviously as easy as that, doesn't always work. But I think it is extremely important to be able to do that. The other thing I would like to say, and this is a top tip, really, क्योंकि होता ये है कि हम कहते हैं कि be intimate with each other मतलब sex मतलब penetration. हमारी एक automatic definition है. अब if you are feeling really stressed or tired or fatigued or hungry or sad or whatever, you need your partner's comfort, but you don't necessarily have the energy to do all that. Build that into your intimacy. Have days where you only have the cuddle. You only have the touching.
Okay.
You don't have the penetration. Take the pressure off. Take the pressure off both of you. Because जितना आप cuddles करते रहोगे, जितना आप एक दूसरे के साथ रहोगे, वो connection बना रहता है. वो एक बारी spark जब बिल्कुल मर जाता है, it's very difficult to reignite it. But keep that connection there. Keep that spark somehow alive. If there is no sex, लड़ाई करके करवा लेना is not that difficult. हो जाएगा. लड़ झगड़ के, you never do it, you'll end up doing it. How do you actually make sure that the desire stays? That's the point.
Okay. So keep the desire on, and whenever you're ready, you can go for it.
But you have to very carefully say, okay, sex is off the table. I don't want it, you don't want it. Or let's not do it today. But I still want the physical touch. Can we do that? It takes a lot of pressure off. And there is a lot of pressure for people. I mean, how many sex lives have just died because the pressure? And a lot of women will say to me, as will a lot of men, that I want to cuddle. But if I start to cuddle, then the other person thinks, अच्छा अब इतना कर लिया तो और भी कर ही लेते हैं. So it's very important to say कि अच्छा नहीं, इसी पे हम खत्म करेंगे. यही करेंगे आज. So that's really important.
I think here comes the communication part. As you said, ये बताना, ये कहना, where to stop and when to start. Should we start or not? Should we do it today or not? And where do we stop? All this requires a very open kind of a communication between the partners. And I don't think that really happens. In fact, there are multiple studies also which support the fact that couples don't have good intimate life because they lack communication.
So a lot of people feel कि अगर इतनी बात करें तो it's a libido killer. I actually don't believe that. I feel कि in everybody's really busy lives, जहाँ पर 1000 चीजें हमारे दिमाग में, and also in our lives where we have made our bedrooms so unsexy, क्योंकि हम अपने बेड में क्या कोई Instagram पे स्क्रॉल कर रहा है, कोई किताब पढ़ रहा है, कोई टीवी देख रहा है, क्या क्या नहीं करते.
How to make your bedroom sexy.
Yeah. So I think that, like when you're dating and you make a date and there's so much excitement कि आज हम मिलेंगे, बाहर जाएंगे, फिर उसके बाद we'll have some sex. And it's carefree, it's nice. As it is after you're together when you're married, sex becomes so heavy duty because it's like there's an expectation कि अब ये पूरी जिंदगी इस person के साथ sex करना है. It has to grow with us, it has to become more meaningful, it has to make our relationship better. वो पहले ही you feel like, oh my God, this is too much of a burden, I can't do it. So I think that it is really important to schedule date nights. Always schedule date nights. And in our busy lives, schedule the sex. Say in the morning if you want to. Let's do it today. If you can't do that, instead of feeling that you've lost it, schedule it in.
Don't you think that scheduling something like sex will put too much pressure, performance pressure, that, tonight I have to perform?
When you think, acha, today, let's have sex today, you make space for it. And that's the important thing, because on a daily basis, Unfortunately, we don't make space for it. We make space for everything else. Make space for, come this time of year, November, December, there's so many weddings. No matter how tired you are, and if there are 3 weddings in one evening, you will make space for them. You'll clear your schedule and say, ye aaj karenge, no matter how exhausted we are. I won't take on this project today. I won't do this. Uski shaadi pe jana hai, uski engagement pe jana hai, uske sangeet par jana hai. तैयार त्यूर होके जाना है, कपड़े पहन के गहने पहन के जाना है. We have to do the same thing for our sex lives. That desire has to be built into our lives. When you're first together, initially, it's much easier. It happens. As time goes by, it is important to do this for you. You build it in. You schedule it in so that there's this feeling, okay, today we're making space for it. We're making time for it.
Okay.
And actually clear your time for it. Make an effort for it.
How to make this effort feel effortless?
See, the thing is that we are always looking to see how it's effortless. It isn't. Like I said, if you were going for a party, that getting dressed is not effortless. But for this, we are saying we want it to be effortless. This is the most important thing in your life.
So here, making this effort feel effortless is important because going to a party is something that you just have to do. But sex is nothing that you have to do. You can any day procrastinate it, postpone it to the next day.
That's why I'm saying.
An event like party, you can't postpone it.
No, but
and
also,
it's okay if you're not happy, if you're not in the right frame of mind, you can still go, you can still be physically there.
But the thing is that most people do enjoy going for that party. For most people, wo party ke liye, you are looking forward to it. I mean, we always say, initially you might say, nahi jana, but by the time tyaar tyur ho ke udhar jao, phir tyaar ko ke acha lagta hai. Exactly.
Yeah, right.
So the thing is that it's the same thing, like when you actually make that effort for it, that's what makes it effortless. But put in the effort, put in the same effort that you would put in for a party.
Okay.
The problem is that we consider, agar effort karna hai, to that's unromantic. Schedule karna hai, that's unromantic. Ye karna hai, it should just happen. It should be like something that you just feel like doing, and it should automatically. Aise nahi hota. One of the important things will be, like I always say, please take care of your hygiene. Make yourself nice for each other. Come together. Give yourself a bit of time. Don't watch what's on Instagram, but if you have a TV in your room, put on a stand-up comedy on YouTube. Watch some comedy together while you cuddle. Actually spend a little bit of time with each other. Then come to it. Okay, the Kama Sutra has this one entire chapter on love scratches.
Okay.
So in those days, how you scratched your lover, the kind of shape, the kind of size, etc. Each one had its own message and its own season, each scratch. And so people used to shape their nails differently.
My God.
So yeah, if you were very high sexual energy, your nails are shaped in a particular way. If it was medium, it was a certain way. And I always say, okay, now today we're not going to do that. We're not going to shape our nails in that way. But if you know this between you, you've had a giggle, send a photo of your nails at some point. Say, look. Or even when you just get a manicure done, take a photo, send it to your partner, and like thinking of you. These little things are when you...
Wow, that sounds so sweet, actually.
Yeah. Again, one of the 64 skills in the Kama Sutra, one of the 64 kalas, is something called Shayyan Rachanam, which is the art of making the bed. Okay. And the art of making the bed is not कि किस तरह सुंदर तरह से क्या तुमने सुंदर सा ये bed cover लगाया ये वो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. It is literally that the bed would be made by the woman to show her mood, whether she was happy, angry, or indifferent. Your partner came in, he saw what that was like. He knew what your mood was.
Okay.
He understood how to approach you. If you're in a good mood, if you're in a bad mood with him, or if you're just like, nah, whatever.
Okay.
He had to then understand his communication skills, had to approach you the right way. So we come from a background of very carefully thought out
Really?
intimacy. Very careful. Because it was such an important part of our lives. That is what we have basically forgotten. How important it is. And how important it is for it to be good. Does it mean that अगर orgasm नहीं हुआ तो it's not good? No. Does it mean कि अगर उसको ऐसे नहीं कर पाए वो erection नहीं हुआ is not good? No. It's pleasure. It's your connection. How connected do you feel? How good do you feel afterwards? What are the bits that you enjoy the most? Make that bit longer. You know, because a lot of women and a lot of men find sex real hard work. Like, nahi karna. Kyun karna? There's always bits to it that you enjoy. Make that bit longer. That's what gets you coming back to it.
Don't think of it as a task that you have to do. Another task to your
Another task.
to-do list. The book of Kama Sutra is so extensive and so elaborated. I never knew that it has so many things other than the positions and yeah.
That's
all of
what
us
we're
know.
told.
Yeah,
that's what we're taught. Where have we ever been taught anything? And today we're told all this is bad, so वैसे नहीं सीखो. Normal जो ये हमें सिखाया जाता है. Beta, never go to sleep on a fight. How? How do you not go to sleep? Like, अगर लड़ाई होगी, what should I be doing to make up? Tell me. वो नहीं बताया. So we have to teach our young people also, no? And that's why I feel that, you know, जितनी आप knowledge or information दो, people can make choices based on knowledge and information rather than on fear or misinformation.
Actually, after listening to you, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि अभी आजकल के relationships are very hollow. I mean, it's more of a trend that you have to follow or you have to look cool and you have so much pressure and you have like a lot going on in your life. But all the things that you've just told me, all this is very deep.
It is very deep. But who's been taught this? For the last 2000 years, who's been taught this?
अभी इतने में तो 4 रिलेशनशिप बदल जाएंगे, 4 नए लड़के आ जाएंगे, तो ये सबका तो टाइम ही नहीं है, I think.
But this is it. You know that even अगर आप relationship बदल जाओ, even अगर लड़कियां बदल गई, लड़के बदल गए, जो भी, but जो आपका internal intrinsic pleasure आता है किसी चीज पर, that stays with you because your pleasure should be yours.
Yeah.
So whoever your partner is, that pleasure is being shared with them at whatever point. I mean, relationships break, you do have a new partner, but you should have that to feel for yourself, right?
Yeah.
So we don't teach people this. As a matter of fact, we keep saying gandi baat hai, gandi baat hai, gandi baat hai, gandi baat hai. That's it. You know, and then even that song, Aaj karunga tere saath gandi baat. It's not gandi baat. I really hate the vocabulary.
The deepest truth of mankind is termed as gandi baat.
Yeah. Like when we were younger, I don't know if you had to do this. We used to put the books on our head to walk so that you learned how to walk very straight. Because we were told that that's how a lady walks. You know, chote steps, bilkul seedha. You know, you shrink yourself like this. In the time of the Kama Sutra, women were taught to walk with garlands. So you put flower garlands around the hips, and the garlands were a little bit bigger than your hips. So phisal jate the. So you had to learn how to sway your hips taki they did not fall. You know that Gajgamani walk, that was supposed to be very, very sexy. So women were taught from when they were young girls ki kis tarah se chalna. You were told that this was your sexy walk. Be sexy, be sensual, be visible. Men were also told like they had to wear an equal amount of jewelry for their fragrance, for their walk. Everybody was actually taught. But kyunki women particularly have been told to shrink, to be invisible, don't attract attention. Here they were saying that jo tumhari sensuality hai, you have to embody it. वो embodiment overnight नहीं होगी कि अभी तक you have to be pure and then you get married and suddenly you have to be like this. It doesn't happen overnight. We stop women from being women.
So true.
I know.
Thank you so much for watching this clip, and I'm sure that you're going to enjoy the entire conversation even more. Link of full podcast is in the description below.